Hello there and welcome again to Democracy in Action. This is Third Eye Africa TV and we want to look at the journey so far as Nigeria moves towards 2027 elections. When I say elections, there has to be presidential, the National Assembly, state governors and state houses of assembly. How is it like? Today we are seeing some people saying that opposition is heating up the polity. Some people are also saying that government is overreacting. And of course the issues will be that of INEC, National Assembly, and when you look at what is happening with the former governor of Kaduna State, Ahmed El-Rufai, also former FCT minister, some people will say, oh, he's over speaking. Some will say, oh, the government too is overreacting. What are the issues involved? We want to look at this and more. My name is Ben Shaman. Once again, the program is Democracy in Action, and we have the chairman of Benue State. The party is ADC, African Democratic Congress. I'm talking of Honorable Adikwu Elias. Welcome to Third Eye Africa TV.
Thank you. God bless Nigeria.
You are not new to this place.
Yes.
Okay. And so, today we've seen that INEC has simply rolled out a timetable. Are you comfortable with it? Timetable for elections?
Very, very comfortable. They have done the right thing. We'll all be waiting, all the political parties in Nigeria have been waiting for them to roll out the timetable. Now they have come out with the timetable and we are happy that they have come out with the timetable. It's left for the political parties now to adjust their sets, adjust their sitting arrangements to be able to meet the target of the INEC. It's known and we are ready.
Being ready, there are also non-state actors, the religious, the traditional institutions, but the religious in particular. Now, Muslims are saying it would tally with Ramadan. Christians are also saying it would tally with Lent. So how do you see this?
Law is made by persons, and law can be also adjusted. They can be adjusted if it has something to do with the interests of the masses of Nigeria. The Lord who produced that date can go back and also make it to suit the populace of this country. That is my belief.
But are we actually very, very religious in this matter?
The issue of religious, I wouldn't like to go too deep in it because God is God. And I know that everybody believes in his or her religion. Be it Muslim, be it Christian, be it idol worshippers, I believe that they believe in their religion. Just like as I believe in God.
Yes.
The Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost.
Yes. Now, but when it comes to politics of this nature, one would have thought that it's just going to be election. Go and vote, come back. So how does that affect the fasting?
Well, you know that anybody, you see, every hungry person is an angry person. When a man has not eaten since morning and you ask him to go and vote, you know there is tendency that a lot of things can happen there. So it's not good. It's not good to go to public with an empty stomach, and so it matters. It matters that change. If it fall to the date of Ramadan and fasting, they must adjust it. Law is made for us.
But since it's a period of piety, one would have thought that okay, I'm close to God, there's holiness in me, and therefore I'll conduct myself bearing in mind that this moment is that of a very holy period.
Yeah, that is good. I know immediately as Christians, which I'm part of, I know when you are in Lent, you do everything that is justifiable to God to the best of your knowledge. And if left for weak Christians, we won't get worried to go and vote during fasting, because we'll go to fast 6 o'clock and close by 6 o'clock. And we are still normal human beings, but other people, that religion may not be interested in doing it. So if not, that it's a good time to have it. And I know that this time Nigeria will get it right.
We hope so. Because one would have thought that with some holy mindset, and I would therefore vote without going to do anything mal political setting. When I say mal, ballot paper snatching, even though we are hearing of electronic transfer of transmission of results, should there be any hitch or hiccup, I mean, one would have thought that that holy period will guide the Muslims and the Christians.
Just like as I've said, it's a good time. But just like I'm repeating myself again, the law is made for us. If the two-thirds says they want it to be adjusted, let them adjust it. It doesn't matter. If not, it's a good time. Even to be at the time of fasting and of fasting period for both Christian and Muslim. This is the very best time for election to take place, because everybody will be mindful of God in doing anything that is anti-election. That is snatching of ballot papers. If you snatch it now, it means nothing to you again, because you have nothing to do with
nothing to snatch.
It's nothing to snatch.
To be electronic electric transmission.
But that one is just Nigeria for you. When you know that where I comes from, there is no network. Most time, no network. In interior areas, no network. How do you transmit election result from the polling unit?
But they are also saying that the moment you queue in and you click send, even if the network is there, now that you finish, as you move, network comes, it goes.
But as his network is not there, that means if you take it for collection center.
No, you don't need to take it to collection center.
No, what I'm saying,
move towards where there is a network.
There is no network. What I'm talking about, where there is no network, and 2/3 of this country, in the interior parts, there is no network.
Are you saying that there's no money transfer there? There's nothing like POS?
You have to travel some kilos before you go and get a money transfer.
And that's what
because
that's what exactly they're saying. When you finish in your place, is it elias or where now in Benue? Yes. You finish there. By the time you compute and you click send, now it's not going. You move. The moment the network comes, it clicks.
We are saying the same thing. That means moving from your polling unit to another polling unit that has network. Is that gap allowed also? Because you have to trek for a kilo and day to where network is.
A kilo?
Yes, plus.
Not too much a distance.
No, not too much a distance. But some is up to 5 kilos before you get network. Some is up to 3 or 4 kilos. That is the problem we have.
Well, some of them might be moving with some automobiles, motorcycles, or something. Electoral officials.
Well, in any way that Nigeria wants, will
so
get
are you
it right.
arguing for manual?
No. I cannot be thinking that Nigeria should be going back. We should be going forward now.
So where's your position now?
My position is that where there is no network, manual has to be used, because so that they don't differentiate the local people who are the main populace, the voters. All elections are locals, because the people that vote them to national assemblies here and all over, governors and everything, they are in the grass. We are in the grassroots. We are not in the town. You cast your vote in your polling unit, and that decides who becomes the president, who becomes anything we are talking about now.
In all of this, does it have any grounds to worry?
INEC has grounds to worry because they are the umpire of this game.
So
they have to worry because they would like to give their best to Nigerians, and that best they are expecting. They are in the difficult position now. As far as this election that is coming is concerned, they have to do everything that at least they meet the demand of the 2/3 of Nigerians, because they have been criticized before in all the former elections. And so this election, the man who has come down, the chairman of INEC, he thinks that by his grace that he will do his best.
That's Professor Joas.
Yes, that he will do his best to please Nigerians. But I know that in any way they do, we Nigerians will never be satisfied.
So what is that in this we Nigerians? I mean, some will say this is Niger, as if we are known for the bad.
Well, you know that where I keep moving from here and there. If you are on the road, if you are on this traffic, you know we cause this heavy traffic that we have all over here. A road that is 2 lane, Nigeria will make it to be 10 lanes.
Impatience.
So, impatience. We are impatient. We don't want to keep to law. Anything that is law, we don't care. We like to bypass everything bypassable. That is why I call say we Nigerians. There is no election that we will do, and somebody will emerge that Nigeria will say will give kudos to it. So the only election they have given kudos to it is Abiola, and that after it has gone, and passed,
and they declared him winner.
and they declared him winner. That is Nigeria for you. That is the problem we have.
Now, with all these complaints you're observing, and the fact that we are now tying the election period with religious activities, I mean, are we being sincere?
We are being sincere. God is being sincere with us. You know, God is.
But are we sincere to Him?
We are not. But some of us are sincere to God. Me personally, I'm sincere to God. What God has done for me, I don't think that He has done for anybody. Though they say that I'm living very big now, but I'm trekking. I'm still going on public transport sometimes, many times. But people say that I'm also doing very well. But I'm still very grateful to God, even for the life given to me. I'm very grateful, and my family. Too grateful to God anytime. So if nobody is sincere, I'm contented where the position I am. So I'm grateful to God Almighty.
Well, as we are discussing, you see non-governmental organizations, society-based organizations, human rights bodies or organizers are busy protesting at the gate of the National Assembly. They are still insisting on this electronic transmission of results real time. The National Assembly is also saying, okay, we've already done our job. Transmit electronically, but where it fails, you go manual. So where do we seal this line of divide?
Look, let me tell you, Nigeria problem cannot be solved. It can only be solved by His grace. If we eventually have a leader, and this Nigeria, if they separate us to 6 geographical zones to become 6 countries, the US predicted 2015, and we have exceeded. We are now 2026. We have tried. Nigeria has tried. People with multiple ethnic nationals being together for over 60 years. We have tried. But now, you see, some persons are living, some states are living on the glory of their other persons. So they don't see the importance they are getting from other country, other states of this country. They don't respect it. But if we go all our ways now to different states become different. Zones now becomes a country. And we will know our importance. If you are from south, we know your importance. If you are from northeast, we know our importance. So if not, there is nothing we will do that Nigeria will praise you. If not, what is the continual protest they are doing now? Tell me they are out from the grassroots, that the road does not go to their places, just like my own, and they know how difficult even the network is in this country, even in Abuja. For 1 week, 2 weeks, sometimes my MTN or Airtel data will not be on. So if I do election now, I have to wait in that polling unit till 1 week until the network comes before they will release the results from the polling unit. Why do we have polling agents? Why do we, when the political party has no control have no control of their own party. They come to make noise. For me, as far as I'm concerned, because I know if I have party, each polling unit has each party has polling units, has polling agents in each of the polling units to represent the candidates. What is the fear of it? When some of these, those who are contesting, president and all this, some of them, two-thirds of them won't go to a state to campaign, and see he say he's rigged out. When you don't even go and showcase yourself before people, before the electorate, you say you are rigged out. Why don't you be rigged out? In many ways, when you don't have population, you must be rigged out. Because if you and I and 3 and 5, and I talk to them, please vote for me, and they go there and they vote for me, they say it's rigged out. That is just rigged out. That place there was no election at all. In any way, that the rigging cannot even be stopped.
Now, this issue of still talking this transmission of elections.
Yeah.
During the Obasanjo regime or government, there was the introduction of the rural telephony. Every local government had the facilities, and the facilities are also still there. But suddenly foreign companies came in. MTN, for example, Econet, and many others. So what really is, since the facilities are there, what is wrong in starting those companies?
That is the problem of Nigeria. You see, this network, Grow is says to come to from our country, but we don't like to patronize Grow, and we like MTN, Airtel, and all these foreign South African countries that brought all these people. Nigeria product we never like to be. We don't like to promote it. So they are aware of what they are saying that is not the correct thing. Why don't we promote our Nigeria network system at least once for once? And they are talking about changing. Making sure that the election is transmitted. They should transmit it live. It's very interesting, very good. But within this gap and this gap, then a lot of people will be disenfranchised, because the grassroots people they have no network. Just like I said, no network. How do you do that? You have told me, you have just asked me that if you send it and travels for some kilos, it will work. But I'm not sure it will, because the moment it doesn't work at that moment, then there is also rigging. And who tells you when I can hear even some person monitoring the system of security in Nigeria? Some person said they have been a satellite on the security of Nigeria security system that feed them back. Is that the country we are still talking about Nigeria?
We'll come to that, but still talking our transmission of results. Even when we've spent so much, look at NICOMSAT. What is wrong with using some of their facilities?
Well, it is not bad, but when you want to start now, between now and that time, when we are trying to revive the country went down economically, and we are trying to revive this country, and we are talking about money. When you want to revive all these things, is money. It's in billions of dollars again. Will the government be ready now to be able to be ready now between now and the election time? Do this thing. To me, it's impossible, because when a salary of a Nigerian worker still now 70,000. Did the government ask themselves, the system, are they asking themselves 70,000 per person for 30 days when the bag of rice is more than 50,000, and the person comes to work every day and go back? There is no country now around this place. I don't know where.
And even receives queries for not coming.
I don't know where they get their data from. I know in Uganda here, the least paid there is not less than 500.
500 their money?
Yes, 500 their money.
So what would be the exchange rate with Nigeria when you compare?
That is about 200 and something.
Then Uganda must be rich with a smaller population?
Yeah, they are about 50 million. But their system is workable. Our money, though our money is more than one, but they have steady economy. Everything is free. Everything is fine there. Security-wise, is 100%.
So, and elections are very basic ingredients of democracy.
Yes.
So why shouldn't we get it right? You had a political party in Benue State.
Yeah.
Yes. So what are political parties doing outside tearing themselves on air, on newspapers, or rallies, the clash and all that stuff? Well, is there no avenue where political parties will always meet to say, come on, let's see, this is our Nigeria to make it right? Do you have avenues as political parties?
God gives us a lot of avenues. I remember when,
let's say you are of the ADC,
yes.
There is APC,
yes.
There is PDP, there is Labour
That's
Party.
What I want to tell you.
So when you do have them in Benue, for example, at what point do you have a forum of various chairmen of political parties?
That's what I want to tell you.
Okay, tell us.
You see, when I was a young man, I was one of the youngest during the First Republic, Second Republic. I was following them after all the days election, insulting ourselves here and there at our electoral campaign. In the evening, we come back to sit together. You see MPN, MPP, and they sitting together. So you see what I told you. I blast you today. We will talk and laugh. But this time around, you see, they are not even coordinated. We are not coordinated at all. If we are talking, all they want to say is that the present government is not allowing politics to work. They are the ones spoiling the political parties. And I gave you, when I came there, I gave you an example. Like ADC. You say you are a leader of a political party and you have cases in court and you are unable to bring that cases from court home to settle. They say you are being influenced by the government of the day, which is not true. And I gave you an example of me myself.
Okay,
when they told the world that I have been sponsored by the APC government of Nigeria, that I sit and whine with Tinubu, and that I'm with CVU 3 and DSS 3 mobile police escorting me. But I know now they know that they have told Nigerian lies.
So you've never seen Tinubu outside television? I have only seen
Tinubu through television.
You've never had a handshake with him?
I have never had a handshake. I've never been opportune to have a handshake with him. I'll be very happy as my president to see him and give him a handshake, at least as my president.
So why are they attaching your name to Tinubu or APC?
Because bad worker man always blame the walking stick he's holding. Anything that goes wrong in the party, they say it's the other party, it's the ruling party that is causing it. Whereas they are the one causing it. The coalition that came from PDP to ADC, if you notice and listen very well, most of them has not picked our cards, the original cards of ADC, because they know that they have not landed well. And you know, as you say, blame Tinubu, that Tinubu, you are the cause of, the president is the cause of somebody not picking the right membership card.
Okay. Well, we'll still come to that, but still about party relationship and making a stable polity. There's this inter-party advisory council.
Yes, IPAC.
Yes, IPAC. That one would have thought that these are avenues to sort out some things to make, not to hit the political barometer.
It's not possible, because if you see, those of us who go to IPAC in our various states, the government in power are maybe second in command. The rivalry party, they don't attend our IPAC meeting. And the governors of the state, most states, especially my own state, doesn't recognize IPAC. So we meet together. We're always meeting. The IPAC chairman are always meeting. We met about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. We met and discussed the way forward. And we now said, okay, we now since the system is not looking after us, is not care about us. Well, let's come together and make sure that this rivalry, at least let's limit it. Quarreling for nothing, let's limit it. But our whole leaders in the various, even in their own party, there are still a lot of quarreling because everybody want to become a president. That's why I'm suggesting that if Nigeria can go to 6 states now, 6 countries now, to be better, we will have 6 presidents.
So are you sure I want to leave my place?
I know from North Central, I'll be very happy if it is created as a country now. All this insecurity will be minimized because you cannot go from your country to my country to come and do the nonsenses they are doing, trying to take people's properties, killing people anyhow without respect.
But that can always be resolved if everybody looks inward, self-discipline, some reorientation of our minds and recalibrating our mindsets. What do you think?
Do you think again? Do you know what I want to let you know? The problem we have is the elites, is our elites. This enlightenment, they are the one that's supposed to go to their various homes for what they have seen outside, to tell their people the reality. And they have, instead of telling their people the reality, it's the opposite side. For example, most Nigerians that are outside this country, in UK, why most people are running away now is because of taxation. Everything you are taxed, and they mortgage their life there because you have your card, you can buy anything you want, but you are unknown. You are indebted to the bank or whatever, the government. Are you getting my point? But when they come to Nigeria here, they say nobody should be talking about any tax. Why should they be talking about tax? How can government survive without taxation? Everybody, you have a building like this for 40 years, you have not paid land use, ground rent, and still that is the country, and that was with you. I'm very proud of the removal of subsidy. Before, everybody was crying, say this country must finish. But here we are now. This is why I must talk as a Nigeria, not as a chairman of ADC yet. We've been looking forward for creation of local government. They refused until this regime came. They give us local government autonomy. The governor had to the money that it won't go to their hand, but they have been forced now to respect law. Then my local government, which is the least now, won't be taking less than 1 billion naira. If my local government start taking directly 1 billion naira now, I won't be staying in Abuja here. I will go and stay at home, and I will be doing local contracts with my local government. And even if you decide to share the 1 billion individually, if you don't even go to work, 100,000 individually, we can fit from it, and the salary of a worker in Nigeria is 70.
In other words, there will be no development.
No,
because
what I'm saying, with the money that is allocated to local government now, everything from the federation account, is enough to give development to every local government. 2, is enough for the chairman of the council to take care of its security. That means that you employ your security, and you can pay, and you can control the security of your own locality. If that one is done, as it's happening now from January this year, a lot of security problem will be solved.
Because when we're talking about security, insecurity, there is insecurity, there is security, and all that stuff. I mean, one begins to wonder when you again tell Nigerians are told to defend themselves. A man is armed with AK-47 and some rifles higher than that. You are told to defend yourself with bow and arrow.
Time is coming now. Like, if you remember, I heard it through the medians, when a man from the north employed when the employment has not started, they employed about almost 7,000 forest guards, posted them to the south to go and do what? It's not possible. Everybody, we know ourselves. Like the village I come from. If any foreigner from any village, the nearby village comes, the whole village will know that there is a foreigner there.
How will you recruit forest guards and post them to a different environment?
That is where we're going to ask Nigerians now, who are responsible for it. The government must come out clearly to tell us who gave them the AK-47s they were carrying before they arrested them in South there. What is, they must tell Nigerians. See, we want to employ, if they want to employ, let them employ the indigenes. Go back, that is what the police routine is now, which I like so much. Said, if you are employed, go to your place and go and do your work. If you want to spoil your place, they know you. You will build your place where it is good. So those citizens is coming to play. If it start happening, a lot of security issue will be tackled. Will be well tackled and settled. Because we have nowhere to run to. That is our home. We will defend ourselves. Even with broom, our women will use, with cutlass we will use to defend ourselves, because we have nowhere to go. We can't run away from our place. Where terrorists are saying that our home is our own, especially the middle belt, they say that is their own home. It's not true. We can't run anywhere now. We can't be accepted anywhere.
The program is Democracy in Action, and our guest is Honorable Adikwu Elias. He's the chairman, African Democratic Congress in Benue State, and my name is Bernard Amshaman. Let's go on a short break. We'll come back so soon. And when we do come back, we want to look at is the opposition, like his ADC, heating up the polity? Is government overreacting on some issues? We'll come to all of that as we go on this break.
Each week, one program. The most gripping crimes. The stories you won't forget. Crimes of the week on Third Eye Africa TV. We give you stories as it was reported. Stories from the Nigerian police, the NDLEA, NAPTIP, the EFCC, NAFDAC, and the ICPC. My name is Margaret Adewale. Watch Crimes of the Week only on Third Eye Africa TV every Sunday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. on Star Times Channel 146. Join us.
Welcome back. Now, like I said before we went on break, we are seeing a situation where, let's say, a member of the opposition, Ahmed El-Rufai, is on the hot seat today. At the point he said government is importing what they call thallium phosphate, dangerous, it can kill, and all that stuff. At the point he said, oh, they can always listen to some top secret conversations via some agents or something. As what you've been following all of this as a member of the opposition, how do you see this? What's your reaction?
Well, if you said I'm a thief, if you say Honorable Elias is a thief, until he's proved that here he stole cutlass, and that's why he's a thief. But if you are just saying things for saying sake, they are just hitting the politics. See, how can you just get up and say you have no evidence? Let him show the evidence to Nigerians. Any way the goods comes to this country, it was either come through air, through water, or land. If it is motors that is carrying it, the number, everything, the quantity, everything, even if it is ship, everything is there. So I don't believe that kind of saying, because they are just trying to hit politics. And that shows that the opposition, when they say that opposition is hitting politics, it's normally opposition hits politics because they want to go there. They can say anything about the government. We can say anything. I can say anything to Mr. President that will make him get annoyed and say, okay, I'm no more interested. That will be charged for me.
Accusations of importation of dangerous toxic substances.
That is where law has to take its place. Law has to be employed in that directions. Nobody says such things and go free. Let him come and prove now. He has to prove it. He is the son of the former governor of Kaduna State. And so maybe they have their reliable.
No, it's the former governor himself, Ahmed El Rufai, who actually alluded to.
That is good. Let him prove himself. He has said also, we have heard when he says that yes, all the information of the government, secret information, is in his hand, and that somebody leaks it to him, and there is a clause in the constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria that has something to do with that type of thing. Let them set up a committee, a probe panel to investigate that his allegations.
Because they fall under cybercrime.
Yeah, they fall under cybercrime. So he must be investigated. It doesn't mean they will say when the investigation goes on, they will say because it's so. If two brothers can take themselves to court, I don't know why Nigeria can be frightened about accusation that this because you are taking him to court because the man is not in APC. Normally they will say those are the people that spoiled the APC in the first place, where we are suffering now. That system sent us back over 16 years.
But one would have also thought that, these were many of them in PDP. They left to form an opposition that time against Jonathan with all the names. Jonathan was clueless, no idea. Jonathan will also tell you, don't drop a single drop of blood of anybody because he would want to inherit himself, And so now they got it. Today, are we better?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, as far as Nigeria is concerned, and to the best of my knowledge, we are making progress.
How?
We are making progress because a lot of change, dollar is dropping. If I don't know anyone, I know dollar is dropping. Cost of food material is dropping. Money is reaching the grassroots. It's only the governors that are eating. See, some of these protests they are doing, they should go back to their own various states, where governors are giving money, billions of money, and they are not doing anything with it. As far as I'm concerned, they are not doing the expectation of the people, and they don't go there to ask them. They are elected. The public who voted them has also the right of questioning a governor. This is the amount that we have collected from the federal allocation. What have you done with it? Tell us. They are coming back again to do campaign, and when they come, they will come with money, and they will give Elias 3 naira. Elias will say, no, that governor is very good. He's a
friend of the government.
It's the best thing that has happened. Me, as far as I'm concerned, I always vote according to my conscience. I have never voted for money. I have never gotten anything from politics. All this politicking I have been doing, it is me who has been spending my money, because I have attempted contesting a chairman of a local government, but not allowed by the system that was then. And when they want to go to primaries, they stop it because Elias will win, and they say that cannot be bent. So they don't want me to become the chairman of my local government. When I opted for House of Assembly under PDP, they also did me the same thing. Stopped in the primaries. They came and stopped it. Literally stopped it. There is no primary because they saw my chain was long. Because in my local government I'm popular.
So you've been moving from one party to another?
Am I the first person?
No,
in Nigeria? No, I'm asking you. Also ask me. You have asked me. Am I the first person to start moving from one party to another?
My job is to ask you the questions.
And my own is to tell you also the obvious.
So tell me the obvious. You've been moving from one party to another.
At least I have moved from PDP to ADC.
It's still a movement anyway.
And some persons who are at the top here now have moved from one party to another, up to 4 parties. You know them.
Now, and isn't opposition giving the government a sleepless night as per overstretching, the system, instead of joining hands to see how do we as Nigerians collectively move this country forward for the betterment of everyone?
How do you move the government forward? Is it not by voting? Are we together? Are we the oppositions? Are we together? Are we ready to be together? In here, I told my own party, I say, let the elders call the party stakeholders. Let's sit down on the round table and settle our differences. Then we can go for election. As long as we are not settled our differences, how can we move? We are not giving any challenge to the ruling party. As far as I'm concerned, they don't even care that we are existing, because we are making, to them, we are making noise. When you talk to them, we'll give you this, and they tell you that now there is nothing. They are not even thinking about us. But at the pages of paper, yes, you see few of them making noise here and there, but at the grassroots, they are not.
When we were talking, at the beginning of this program, you said that, look, those who left other parties and joined ADC are still not having their footings. They still don't have even cards because they know they are just faking around.
No.
How do I put it?
No, they say they are the owner of the party.
That's the new guys.
The coalitions. They are the owner of the party because they came and constituted themselves as a ESCO, national NWC, without election, without membership card, and they said they don't recognize us. And tell me, you will say that person is, those group of people are serious in taking over the government. If we are ready, we must go back to our drawing board to settle our differences and face the opposition. If we settle our differences, yes, we can face these people and ask them to pack away, bag and baggages and go. This politics we are doing, you see, we know that each election that has taken place, zoning was not officially enshrined in the constitution. Was you can also see that it say the presidency shall move from north to south. But each election that took place, everybody from everywhere has contested. But for God's sake, it has been working according to God's arrangement. They think the second tenure is for south. That is the belief of the populace of Nigerians. Let the south have their second tenure. Can be anybody. And let the northerners wait for their turn.
Now, what's your experience running this party with people coming on board to ADC? What's your experience galvanizing them? Various ideologies, various thinking, various from different religion, different regions. I mean, when they learn, what is it that they are bringing on board that is so fresh, so new?
That is why there is nothing on the table to discuss. They have nothing. There is no activities going on seriously. Nothing seriously is going on. You always see them making noise and publicity. This government is doing this, government is doing that. We will not agree. How many of them are doing meetings in their various states and local governments and wards? None. Nothing is happening.
Or maybe at the grassroots, you politicians, the grassroots are not mobilizing enough for them?
It's not mobilizing. You cannot mobilize without logistics.
What are these logistics? Pocket?
No, if you want to transfer from point A to point B, there must be mobility. That is logistics. When that one is not there, and the people...
It think some northerners will say Kayang Aiki.
Yes.
Kayang Aiki, money.
Well, you cannot do without money in politics.
But even
in the developed countries, they spend more money in USA election than Nigeria, because their posters, their this, their that, everything is in the internet and all these things. So they spend more money than we spend here. Our own will keep it till election day. We'll come and buy people at the polling unit.
Okay. Now, who is chief opposition leader in Nigeria? Atiku, Peter Obi, or El-Rufai? Who?
El-Rufai is not even there. The two persons you have called now is Peter Obi and the former vice president Atiku Abubakar. The rest are.
What about Rotimi Amechi?
And Rotimi Amechi. Those are the three serious guys that are hitting the politics of this country.
Why will you say Ahmed El-Rufai isn't there?
El-Rufai is not in the league of presidential aspiration. That's why I say this. Is that he has just stopped at the governorship election. He wanted appointment and the National Assembly rejected his nomination. That is not qualified.
But he says he can do and undo. Because he did it, he brought to the Tinubu according to him. And time has come to send Tinubu back to Lagos.
I don't know whether you have followed the history of El-Rufai very well. If you see him and Atiku now, I saw it yesterday when El-Rufai is said to have betrayed Atiku. When he wanted anything through Atiku to get everything from Atiku, he will go and lobby Atiku. He will go and kneel down. I saw everything. I saw it yesterday. Activities between him. But he can betray you when he's no more in that arrangement. He will say no. If not by now, the way Atiku has helped him politically, he shouldn't have gone away from Atiku.
Now, some people are saying El-Rufai shouldn't have been invited by government. Allow him to make his noise. Is that best option?
No.
Or government must show that, look, nobody is above the law.
Government must make sure that nobody is above the law. It is not noise now. Why did they call it noise? A very sensitive matter like this, you pronounce it, you call it noise. It's no longer noise.
But why does the Kaduna state government also finds it hard? This was a state government that set up a panel to investigate. State Assembly also set up a panel to investigate, and they say, lo and behold, so amount, come and explain. But why is it not in court?
It's in progress. They want to finish with their investigation.
For how long?
They have not concluded. They must do a thorough job.
So why do they wait till election time?
Well, it's not election time. Any day, law can take its course. Even in the election date, if you want to go and vote and you commit crime, you must be arrested.
So
it's not everybody that is they are running after. Are they running after me that I have stolen money? No. That I have said this, said that? No. It is those who attempted or who is going with one thing or the other out of the government that they are chasing. They are not chasing everybody. We are over 200 million Nigerians. It's not everybody that they are chasing. They are chasing those who has eaten the government money in a way it should.
The government money or people's money?
Or people's money. People is government now. You see?
And government is people.
And government is people. So they are chasing those who have done the wrong thing. And you see the problem we have in this country. You see, politicians are terrible. Just like, say, third eye. See, politicians are the worst people that you must very, very careful about them. Because you can't know their face. There is one dance they call in our place, Ogamata. That one, you dance, turn this way, you turn this way. So you are not straight. You are not straight. They are not straight. A person you look at the Excellency Suswan, our former governor, Benue State. He was here. They gave him the leader. The coalition gave him the leadership of ADC, Benue State. But you saw he went and picked now, abandoned the ADC, picked the card of APC.
So it's about using the people as a ladder.
You can see, because when he became the leader of Benue State ADC coalition, he has climbed up, make himself relevant. And we know why they are all doing that one, because all of them have soiled their hands. And they want to make sure to be at where at least the defense will be more softened.
The politics of or the saying that if you can't beat them, you join them.
No, they are former governors. If you know they are having cases, all the former governors are having cases against them, gone running, missing of money, this and that. How do you see what happened to of recent when they are suspecting? Well, I don't know, but I saw it in the paper where Malamian his son was said to have been with live ammunitions and co. Why do you go to that level?
Probably because government says protect yourself.
If government protect yourself, get the legal documents of that protection. You have the right of protecting yourself with legal documents. Barrel, double barrel, single barrel, they give permission to it.
So let's end this. 2027. In brief, are you hopeful? Are there fears?
I'm very hopeful. The election has been like this. Each election is said, since I grew up and met election and have been participating, there is no election that I have ever gotten a palatable news. This one will kill ourselves. Nigeria will finish themselves this time. If the right thing is not done, this and that. It has been happening. But the election will come that day. We will file one file to go and vote. And we will vote peacefully for the polling unit and go away, waiting for election result. After election result, another election that comes again is litigation, which is normal. It's in the process. And if you win election, if you win the court, that's where the election stops.
And that's where protesters are saying voters vote must count and not 7 judges determining winner.
My own polling vote has been counting.
Okay. We also hope that like Honorable Adikwu, Elias, Abu's area, where votes will always count, yes. That is going to be the same thing all over the country. And it is
that is not what I've said. I said in my own polling booth.
It has always counted.
Yes, vote counts.
And that's what I'm also saying, that
so I cannot vouch for other people.
We are hoping that where Honorable Adikwu, Elias, Abu will always vote where it counts. It's going to be the same thing all over the federation.
Let's pray to God Almighty.
We pray and work for it.
Yes, because and work for it so that the vote will count. Vote will count. Now, when they are transmitting, it's for why will vote not count. I want to appeal to the presidential candidate to make sure that they come to the grassroots to campaign, so that they have agents to represent their party. Imagine you sell an agent to a polling unit. No allowance for him to go and to chop groundnut or drink garri or mineral.
But if you are caught with money, and EFCC will catch you there.
You are not getting my point. You see, anybody at the polling unit must be paid. If you do job, you must be paid. Yes. And you send somebody at the polling unit to represent me at my polling unit. I won't give him mineral to drink. And I expect him to be very, very loyal to me as a candidate.
Well, we expect everyone to be loyal to Nigeria. Yes. And it is here that we have to end this program. Our guest has been the Benue State Chairman of the African Democratic Congress, Chairman in Benue State, and I'm talking of Honorable Adikwu Abu Elias. I want to thank you for coming to Third Eye Africa TV.
Thank you very much, and appealing to all Nigerians that this is our fatherland. We have nowhere to run to. Let's make Nigeria governable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm proudly Nigeria.
I'm proudly also Nigeria. I'm proud to be in Nigeria. Forever, forever.
Thank you very much for honoring us.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Amen.
Thank you.
Yeah.